So I have already cut down my nails because of my job, but in this video I will be showing you guys how to accomplish doing your own nails at home. And during this quarantine and the salons being closed, we all need it. So yeah, we all need it. Thank the Lord for our beautiful people in the beauty industry. Shout out to my hairstylist. I miss you. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope everybody is staying healthy and practicing your social distancing during all this hectic stuff that's going on in our world right now. For this week's video, I am actually going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to show you guys how I do my nails at home. About 5 months ago, I started accumulating some stuff and coming up with like my own nail kits to be able to do my nails at home and try to save money each month. So, and obviously it's kind of come in handy now because all of the nail salons are closed. So the thing about me doing my nails is I work in the automotive business, and so when it comes to going to the nail salons and spending like 45 to 50 bucks each time that I go, I would go to work and then either have to trim them down or they would get broken, or just because I'm constantly using my hands at work. So really it got to a point where I felt like I was throwing money down the drain just to make my hands look nice. With that being said, in this tutorial that I'm going to be walking you guys through step by step to do dip powders at home, every single product that I do use, I'm going to put a link down below in the description so that if you are wanting to buy these products and then do this at home, depending on the products, you can spend a little bit of money on it. But the thing about it is if you continue to do this for a few months, it will pay itself back. So you do not have to buy the exact products that I used in this video. Some of them are the Kiara Sky products, so they are a little bit more on the pricier side. You can go on Amazon, you can go to Walmart. There's different kits that you can get, but I'm gonna walk you through each step on how I think the easiest way to do your nails at home. Typically, whenever I get my nails done, I'll do like a coffin shape. That's the ones that I did in this video. I did do them a lot longer than these ones that I have currently on, but I did cut them down because of my work. So like I said, by the time that I go to work, if my nails are too long, it just makes it impossible for me to work in the first place. So that's why I started doing my nails at home. It has saved me a lot of money. Just remember that even though I am linking every single one of the products in the description below, you do not have to buy those exact products. There is so many different alternatives that you can do on Amazon. You can go to Walmart, you can go to Target, Sally's Beauty Supply. I know we're limited right now with what's open and then how quick you can actually get your packages. With the COVID-19 going on, it's kind of put a lot on hold when it comes to you guys getting stuff from Amazon Prime or whatever the situation is, but you could get lucky and then get your stuff at a decent time and be able to do your nails at home. No, you do not have to get the Kiara Sky dip powders like I am doing. You are more than welcome to get them, and I think that they're great, but there also is alternatives that you can get on Amazon or at Walmart that are a little bit cheaper. So it's really, it's up to you, it's your call, but just know that each product that I do use in this video, you do not have to use the same exact products. So of course, your first step, you want to make sure that your hands are completely clean and sanitized, and then you're going to start prepping your nail. I went ahead and got this nail file box off of Amazon. It was only $8.99. It came with a pretty good amount of nail files, anywhere from a 110 to a 180 grit, and it came with a buffer and a polisher. The buffer is my favorite. I use it the most. It gets the job done. And then the 180 grits. The polisher is really nice to use, especially. So this part is really crucial because you want to make sure that you're prepping your nail completely and that you're eliminating any oils that are on your nail beds that would prevent anything to stick to your nail. So secondly, the next thing I do is I take my nail drill. I got this one off of Amazon. It was $25.99, and it came with a few different tips as well and the sandpaper. So it was actually a really good deal. It was a complete kit. Very awesome. It's totally been working for me. This is not a necessity, depending on how much that you're trying to get the shape. I'll talk about that later on in this video whenever I use the nail drill again, but you don't have to use the drill before you're applying your nails. I just particularly do it because I feel like with the type of work that I do with my hands, I am more prone to lose my nails a lot faster. So this kind of helps make sure that I get every area of my nail bed to make sure that anything that I'm putting on my nail, that it will actually stick and that it will stay, and any oils that are left behind will be eliminated doing this. So the next thing I'm going to do is take my cuticle pusher. This came in a manicure toolkit and it was only $9.99 on Amazon. It came with a few different tools that you can use, and this is probably the one that I use the most. I mean, it came with a pretty good amount of them, especially for that price. But the cuticle pusher is extremely important because you want to make sure that you're pushing your cuticle back before you apply anything to your nail. The next step, I'm going to go ahead and take the cuticle trimmer. This also came in the manicure toolkit, so it's actually a really good deal for the types of tools that you get. This one is really important because you want to make sure that you're eliminating any dead skin, especially around your cuticle. But you just have to really make sure that when you are handling this, that you have a really good grip on it and that you aren't just cutting and going, but you're paying attention, especially when you're using your other hand versus your dominant hand, because it can be pretty painful and you can really damage your cuticles depending on how careful you are with them. Now for the fun part, you're going to go ahead and sort through all different types of nails. So for this tutorial in particular, I'm going to go ahead and use my pre-shaped nails because it's just going to cut down on my shaping time. And it's also going to be a lot easier for any of you guys that are just now starting at home. Then I'm going to go ahead and take the Kiara Sky, the Bond. Make sure that you're applying the Bond to the natural nail and that you are doing it vigorously because you want to make sure that any type of oils that are still on your fingernails, that you go ahead and eat that up so that the Bond will go ahead and dry any oils that are left or residues that are left in your nail beds. So after I find the nails that go ahead and work with my nail beds, I'm going to take the IBD nail glue. This is from Sally's Beauty Supply and it is $3.99. You might be able to get it on Amazon, I'm not too sure, but I know that I did get that one at Sally's Beauty Supply. Once you get a few nails picked out and you have them on your dominant hand, I would suggest before you're picking the ones for your other hands that you go ahead and take the nails out, you size them, and then you line them up on like wherever you're doing your nails. That'll help you have your nails ready instead of trying to pick out the nails with your long nails. Just a little bit of a tip, it's kind of saved me a little bit of time and you're not sitting there forever trying to pick up nails with your long nails. And then after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and take my nail edge cutter and I'm going to cut my nails down to my desired length. So there is a correct way for you to use this. So make sure that when you are using any type of tools when it comes to doing your manicure, that you are using them properly. I went ahead and held it this way because I wanted a certain shape. And for some reason, depending on where I held the clipper is where I was getting the desired shape that I wanted. And then once I have my nails on, I'm going to go ahead and take my drill again and just kind of scuff up where the cuticle is, just to kind of have that smooth base to it. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my polisher and then I'm going to go over that lightly. Because my nails already have a shape, I don't have to sit here and use the different heads that I normally would to be able to get the desired shape that I want. I already have a pre-shaped nail, so it kind of cuts down on all the time that would be used for that. So then we're gonna go in with our base and we're gonna apply that before we do our natural powder. So I did have the Kiara Sky base, but for some reason it got all dried up inside. This base is really powerful, so you really have to be careful what you stick it to. So I think what happened is I had it in the drawer on its side, and so it came out the side and everything stuck together, and there was no way I was gonna get that thing open. So I went ahead and got the Quick Dip Base Top Gel from Sally's Beauty Supply, and I believe this one was, okay, I think it was like $10. So I went ahead and used this as an alternative, and it worked just as good. So after applying your base, you're gonna go ahead and dip your finger into the natural powder. So when you are applying your base, you need to make sure that you're doing even strokes from your cuticle all the way to the tip of your nail. You don't wanna do any squiggles or have any types of jagged edges in that, because it will show up in your natural powder and then it'll be a lot harder to buff out later on. So you do wanna make sure that your nails are flat and that you're doing a nice even stroke all the way to the end of your nail, and that you're dipping into the natural powder your entire nail. So once you've accomplished this with one hand, of course, you're gonna go ahead and jump over to the other hand and then repeat the process over again. And then I'm gonna go ahead and take my desired color. This is a Kiara Sky color, and I believe it's the name Stiletto. I'll get the exact name of it and put it in the description below. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take my base again and do those nice even strokes from my cuticle all the way to the very edge. And then go ahead and dip that into my desired color. Depending on how dark you want the color, you can repeat this process a few times. Just know that when you are doing that and if you are wanting a darker color, make sure that when you're applying your polish that you aren't going all the way down to your cuticle, because you will get a lot of buildup, and when it comes to buffing it out, you don't want to damage any of your cuticles. So if you are wanting to get a darker color, depending on the color that you are using, go ahead and kind of just go ahead and just kind of ease your way down to the cuticle. So do like a light pass and then do a little bit more on the top, and then kind of just ease your way up to your cuticle. You don't want to get too much of a buildup. So after I'm fully satisfied with the color that I've got, I'm going to go ahead and take step 3 from the Kiara Sky, and I'm going to liberally apply the Seal Protect. So this is going to help me whenever I'm doing any filing or shaping or buffing to my nails, that makes sure that I'm not losing any color and that the powder is completely protected. So after I've gotten all my color, I'm going to go ahead and flip my hand over and take my nail drill and just kind of file a little bit of color that I might have gotten underneath my nails, just to make sure they don't have any buildup underneath there. So this is what I meant at the beginning of the video when I said that by getting a nail that is already pre-shaped, you're not really going to have to worry about doing too much buffing or shaping or any of the polishing or filing. This is really going to cut down on that time. So just by doing that, I took the nail file, was able to clean up the underneath of my nails, and then taking my buffer and just kind of giving it a nice clean, just like shape over the sides. So I have 3 different top coats. I have the Kiara Sky, I have the IVD that we used at the beginning that can be used as a top coat as well. And then I have the other Kiara Sky top coat, and this one is applied when you have a UV light. I got this one off of Amazon and it was $32.99. I love this thing. It's really come in handy, and you can't really beat it when it comes to the LED UV lights all over online or the ones they have in the nail salon. It works just as good, but it's not hundreds of dollars. This is definitely not a need, but these are lint-free nail wipes. They're from OPI. They come with almost like 900 of them in a pack for, I can't remember how much it was, but it wasn't very expensive. It was, I think, maybe $8 or so. I really prefer this one over the regular Kiara Sky top coat, but it is if you have a UV light. That's how it's able to dry a lot faster. If not, you'll be sitting there for hours and hours and your fingernails will be wet all day. So that one is my favorite, so that's the one I'm gonna go ahead and apply. And so I go ahead and pick the highest setting for the time, and I just switch off from each hand, and typically I only have to do 1 top coat, but depending, you can do multiple top coats, but it just kind of depends. I think 1 gets the job done, but it's completely up to you. It's your preference. And then after your nails are all dry, you're gonna go ahead and take the Nourish oil, and then you're gonna just kind of put it on your cuticles, and you can just massage it kind of into your hands. It makes your nails really nice and really soft, and you're done. That's all you have to do. It's really simple. Less than an hour and your nails are completely done. And believe me, don't get hard on yourself if it's taken a little while. It takes you a little while to kind of get the hang of it, but once you do, you get a lot faster at it, and it becomes more convenient than you think. This is my finished look. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. Don't forget to subscribe down below and hit that notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys like this video, if you would like to see more videos like this, and I will see you guys next week in my next video. Bye.